얼마나 오래되셨습니까?
2 years.
현재 뭐가 제일 불편하십니까?
Like this one.
Oh, okay.
And then this is the last point like that.
어떤 때 증상이 더 심해집니까?
Sometimes stress more because I'm quality resource manager in a plant. Sometimes stress or similar thing, but for example, make a sport or similar thing, symptoms more and more, gets more.
그 앉아 있을 때와 걸을 때는 어느 때가 더 심합니까?
Walk and work, for example.
아, work. 거기 터키 의사분께서는 그 수술 권유하실 정도로 목 디스크가 좁아지셨대요. Your symptoms got worse in last September and it's little better now, right?
Not better.
Not better.
I think a little bit
A
more
little bit.
worse, but you know, I use Botox injection. You know, Botox injection almost 3 months.
3 months
Comfortable and then, but it finished beginning of the December, January. But from December to
January.
yeah, getting worse.
Getting worse. I see.
그 하시는 뭐 업무 시 평상시 자세가 어떠신지?
아, 이렇게 하시는 거죠. To do the computer?
Yeah, yeah.
아,
일단 바른 척추 자세가 가능한지 한번 테스트해 보겠습니다. 제가 한번 바른 자세가 되나 감지해 보겠습니다.
He will make you to have the correct posture to show you.
이 자세가 가장 편안한 자세여야지만이 당신이 치료될 수 있습니다. 보행 자세도 한번 제가 보겠습니다. 저도 한번 봐.
봤어요. Try running.
오케이.
Running?
Yes.
끝. 오케이. 어제 와서 첫 치료를 받으셨는데 치료 받기 전보다 달라진 점이 있다면, 변화된 점이 있다면 뭐가 있습니까?
Today, I feel that more comfortable than yesterday during working, especially. I feel good rather than yesterday. My problem generally on my shoulder. There is diving contraction of my muscle. Therefore, it try to turn my head left. General problem is this. For example, generally when wake up, I feel very hot as a general, but today I feel very less rather than.
So you feel softer in the
Yeah.
in that part? Okay.
이 자세 연습을 힘들어도 많이 해줄수록 치료 속도가 빠르게 진행된다. Very good. You had right, left, front, right, medium, backward. Okay. Medium. Good. Do you have a neck pain?
Yes, there's a little pain here.
Okay. So how much percentage in it compared to initial?
30 or 40.
오케이. 그동안 어떻게 지내셨어요?
I'm feeling well. Regarding initial 2 years ago when it started, almost 30 or 40% good feel. My head tilt like that before. At this moment, just straight.
Okay.
And turn like that, not very hard.
So now your symptoms are getting better?
Getting better.
Okay.
자,
Try to turn your head to the opposite side.
뭐, 오케이. How are you feeling today?
Getting better, but very slow. As a last week,
How much percentage from initial?
I can say 60 or 70.
오, 오케이. Good.
I feel good.
How much percentage from initial?
My opinion, at least 80%.
What percentage?
I feel good.
Good. I think good.
Only my head edited slightly.
Good. 오늘 컨디션이 어떠십니까?
Good.
Good. I feel very good. I think my condition almost 90% or 100. I feel very good.
그동안 힘든 과정 열심히 따라와 주셔서 고맙습니다. 그리고 고생하셨습니다.
Also, I thanks to the employees.
Very good.
Say regarding I know all symptoms, my walking, tensions and similar. I can say easily. I 90% feel good.
Okay.
But what is opinion? Doctor's list.
내가 보기도 한 80에서 90 수준은
네.
좋아져 보인다. 이제 다시 한번 부탁하건데 앉을 때든 서 있을 때든 걸을 때든 뛸 때든 이 네 가지 자세에서
네.
수면 중만 빼고
네.
바른 척추 자세가 철저히 이루어져야 된다는 것을 염두에 둬라. 자세가 바른 자세가 아닌 상태에서의 나머지 운동은 큰 의미가 없다.
Dr. Lee, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much. You are unique. You are one for this treatment.
FCST is abbreviation of Functional Cerebrospinal Therapy. It is treatment to control whole body's yin yang balance through balancing TMJ. The purpose of balancing TMJ is upper cervical alignment, spinal alignment, nervous system stabilization, and natural healing of body. That is to say that FCST helps to open up the blood channel that connects brain and body, realigning the spine, stabilizing nervous system. What factor causes misalignment of spinal structure? The answer is in C2, which is the one and only central axis of the spine. Then why is the C2 important? Human body has 24 vertebrae, which includes cervical, thoracic, and lumbar. Of all these vertebrae, there is only one vertebra with an axis, the C2. Our body is affected as axis C2 is distorted. When the axis C2 is distorted, the LSC1 is also immediately distorted, and the rest of the vertebrae in the spine will soon follow, as will the pelvis and cranial bones, like in the domino effect. Consequently, it will lead to the cranial structure fixation and the restricted flow of cerebrospinal fluid. Then, there will be problems on the circulation and central nervous system. What factor causes misalignment of axis C2? The answer is imbalance of TMJ. Once the C2 are distorted due to the TMJ imbalance, the entire structure will follow and distort. And this will negatively impact on the brain-body communication through restriction of foramen magnum, as well as restriction of jugular foramen, another opening in the base of the skull transmitting veins and arteries. When the TMJ disc space is normalized through TMJ balancing therapy, C2 is aligned as well as the size of foramen magnum is normalized. I've explained in what aspect I see the disease and its principles and concepts. I put everything in one diagram for the summary. For the better understanding, I rotated the horizontal diagram in the previous slide into the vertical diagram. The treatment applied to the higher rank can be the treatment in the lower rank. In the lower rank, more specific therapies are applied. I consider balancing TMJ as top priority factor to resolve structural problems. For the TMJ balance, I make use of intraoral devices as our main treatment. There are two types of intraoral devices used for balancing TMJ. CBA is disposal custom-made intraoral balancing appliance which allows balance of TMJ at the optimal free weight space to the individuals until deflection. The purpose of CBA is to align C2 at all times through balancing TMJ in relation to maxillary and bodily posture. TBA and OBA are intraoral devices for keeping TMJ balance stable after the use of CBA when deflection has occurred, and keeping C2 in aligned position and stabilization of occlusion and mandible. I apply a wide range of therapies other than TMJ balancing therapy. These therapies are applied for structural alignment. There are upper cervical and spinal alignment technique, spine balancing therapy, craniosacral therapy, and disc decompression balancing therapy. There are other secondary therapies as well. Depending on individual's condition and need, I apply different types of secondary therapies like as acupuncture, cupping therapy, herbal medicine, counseling program, and rehabilitative exercise program. This chart shows the number of cases in my clinic from 2002 through 2013. I listed several diseases based on the highest ratio of patients.